So today, I'm going to be doing the classic draft challenge. Basically, I pick 2 heroes and my opponent picks the other 2 to make a full deck. Let's see how well can we do in this draft challenge. My name is Mike, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alright, let me pick the Drakeling for sure and take the... We'll have a heal deck. I guess I'll take the Rocketeer. He has a full-on heal deck. So hopefully that's... he gave me an enchantment deck. Okay, so right off the bat, we can start by dealing damage to the Druid, the Wraith, and hit the trap over there. Decent damage to 3 of his heroes, not that bad. His Wraith goes first. He can actually just activate the trap in one shot right here, right now, if he wants to. But he's not going to do it. He's actually going to hit the Enchantress only once. That is not the play that I would do, ladies and gentlemen. So we are actually going to buff up the Rocketeer here, plus hit the trap. So everyone is going to get hit for sure. There we go. And they're going to get hit, I believe... I don't even remember. I thought it was 30%, 30% max health. But let me know in the comments below if you guys, if it's another number, because I thought it was 30%. No, I don't know. Let's, with the Rocketeer, we should be able to hit all 3 of these, right? It seems like they're not in range to hit. It's fine. It's fine. We can just hit the, the Priest and the Wraith right there. And we hit the Wraith to fully take him out. Let's go. So we need to worry about him, activating the trap with the Wraith, because it is pretty easy to do so. And we actually got the trap with the Shaman on the bottom right-hand side. So if we can just hit the top left-hand corner, we'll be able to just activate the trap. But should we go for the trap, or we could actually hit the trap here. Yeah, let's hit the trap while hitting the Priest right there. Bada boom. Also buffing up the Drakeling right there. We did take out the Priest, so that's one less healer. So very happy about that. Let's see. Frog Mystic. That's fine, I guess. Let's see, the Druid has how much? Okay. We should be fine here. Actually, just activate the trap again. Bada bing, bada boom, and then hit the Frog Mystic. Frog Mystic is almost dead. Let's go, dude. Alright. So, Druid does go next. And this should be an easy victory. He did heal up the Druid a little bit, but nothing too crazy, And I guess we shall hit the Druid, potentially the Frog Mystic. No, we don't hit the Frog Mystic, but it's fine. We actually lowered the Druid's attack power, which is very good. So that way he'll have a much more difficult time taking me out. He is going to hit the Drakeling and the Rocketeer, somehow hit the Enchantress as well, but that's fine. And let's hit the... Honestly, just take out the Frog Mystic right there, so that way he stops healing his heroes. So only the Druid is left alive, doing minimal damage. We should be able to win right there. So, let's see. He is going for the Shaman. I mean, the Shaman did his job, of course, so not sure why he's doing that. Just hit it towards the Rocketeer. The Rocketeer is buffed to deal extra damage right there. The Druid basically just needs one hit to die. So, he somehow needs to take out all 4 heroes in one turn with, a damage reduction, which... It's definitely not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. Very happy about that win, ladies and gentlemen. And we got the heroes, fully healed up. Or not fully healed up. Not a single hero got taken out. So that is an epic win as well. Just a little, showing off. Because why not, right? Let's continue on. Alright, let's see which heroes are we going to get. We'll take the Golem because we got nothing for the Naga as of right now. And we'll take the... If I take the Banshee, then his Naga will actually have a good chance of dealing damage to me. So... I'm going to make the sacrifice and take the Cultist, and he actually gave me Kong with nothing to enchant or nothing to heal up, I should say, so that's pretty bad for me. Let's see if with the Cultist we can do some serious damage right there to the Banshee. Would that reach? It actually does reach. Okay, I got very lucky right there. Alright, so a pretty good start right there. Hitting the Banshee, of course. He actually has double enchantments to, buff up his heroes, which is pretty interesting. I guess we'll go for the Puppet Master to deal damage to the Pirate and the Blacksmith. Blacksmith will be taking some more damage right there because of the runes, so we're doing pretty good damage using the Cultist, which is pretty good. Alright, Pirate goes next. He is going after my Puppet Master, which, I mean, I don't want the Puppet Master to die first. Of course, I want the puppet masters to stay alive a little bit longer than normal, so that way we can use puppets to my advantage whenever my hero dies. The pirate, the pirate takes some serious damage right there. His blacksmith is somehow still alive. That is crazy. Still alive. I mean, the Naga. I mean, I'm not too worried about the Naga. We got nothing to enchant. He did buff up the Naga with the defensive buff, which is unfortunate, but what can you do, right? Push the Banshee towards the cultists. Well, that no, that's not gonna do any damage using the runes, right? It actually reached the blacksmith. I have no idea how that works. But we actually did take out the blacksmith. I just want the Banshee to buff up the Naga with speed, and I'll be pretty happy. He did take out the puppets, so now we have a puppet on the board. So I mean, I don't think we're gonna be able to um take out the Banshee. Take out the Banshee, and we almost took out the Pirate. Imagine, dude. Imagine taking out the Pirate like that. But he is going to heal up. We did buff up my own puppet to deal a little bit more damage. So that's pretty good. Alright, so he's going after the Puppet Master, of course. Thankfully, only one hit. Very happy about that. So let's buff up the Puppet once again and take out his Pirate, so that way we only have the Naga left alive, which the Naga cannot use her ability at all. The only problem is she does have the defensive buff to stay alive a little bit longer than normal. But in a 3v1 situation, with her not being able to use any abilities, we should be fine here. What a play, though. He played that very well. Can we get a hit off? We missed the hit. We missed the hit. We wasted a turn right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is so unfortunate. Not sure why he's going after the Kong. The Kong cannot even use his ability, so I'm not sure why he decided to do that. Push the Naga towards my heroes down there. Only the Puppet Master was able to get the hit, not the Kong. The problem is my heroes doesn't do that much damage. Going after the Golem with a lots of damage. Can we somehow make the Naga hit the puppet, please? The answer is yes. We definitely needed that. 130 damage. We definitely need to still use the puppet for damage, because if not, that we might actually not win here. Because the Naga's defensive buff is just keeping, of course, obviously, keeping her alive longer than normal. And now we should be able to win here by pushing it towards the puppet. Let's go. I honestly got a little bit nervous, not gonna lie, because she kept, just staying alive long enough, and we weren't able to do that much damage, but we actually got the victory right there. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Another good game. The game is frozen. It seems like I cannot do anything right here. It's frozen. What the deuce? What happened? It just froze.
A few moments later.
Would you look at this, ladies and gentlemen? I won the match, and it actually gave me the loss. What happened? I have no freaking clue. Well, I'm trying to check the replays to see what's going on, and I cannot even retrieve it, so that is a loss. We won that match, and it gave me the loss. I'm upset about that, but let's continue on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunate loss in the last one. There was nothing I could have done there, man. It was either surrender or quit, so I decided to quit to hopefully, just to still keep the victory, but regardless what I was going to do, I was going to lose. So that was so stupid, dude. I won. I literally won that match, and it just gave me the loss for whatever reason. It's so bugged, man. This game is just so bugged. It's crazy, man. Alright, let's hit the Druid to nerf his attack power. Hopefully push it towards the Sentinel as well, which we do. Decent damage right there. Hopefully I don't get freaking bugged again, because losing twice in a row after winning is going to suck, basically. So Rocketeer does go next, dealing 142 damage. Pretty good damage. Let's nerf. I cannot do it anymore because the Snowball blocked me. We can still potentially nerf the Drakeling. There we go. Also hitting the Rocketeer, which is not that big of a deal. But, the Rocketeer's base damage is still affected, so it's, I guess, okay. The Shaman can die because the Genie, his damage doesn't get affected even if he gets enchanted, so just the Shaman can die if he wants to take him out. I do want to buff up the Priest before the Enchantress dies, so that way we have an okay chance and try to win if possible. I mean, look at that. Look at that, dude. Yeah. Buff up the Priest. Let's see if we can use the Sentinel for damage a little bit. Using the Snowball. We actually got a little bit of damage up there using the Snowball up there. Plus, the laser beams actually did a little bit of damage to the Druid and the Rocketeer. We'll take it. He is going to probably buff up the Rocketeer. There he is. Yep, he's going to buff up the Rocket. Oh, no? What is he trying to do? Enchantress? But the Enchantress is going to survive. Oh, never mind. The Genie took him out. So we'll play with a double kill right there. Yeah, it seems like we are not going to win here anymore as well, ladies and gentlemen, especially with the Rocketeer. I mean, yeah, I don't think we're winning here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I do want to, I can handle the Rocketeer alone. It's just the Genie and the Druid are going to be extremely annoying. So, of course, he does that. That's a lot of damage. So, let's just hit the Sentinel. I guess we don't even have a direct hit right there. So, let's just hit the Sentinel. Let's see if we can make the laser beams just go crazy because we definitely need to do something, you know? Laser beams does absolutely nothing for me. He is going to take out the Sentinel right there in one shot as well. And the Priest, I think he can also take him out in one shot. Yeah, that's an unfortunate loss. Wasn't able to do anything right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunate loss right there. So that's our second loss, you know, air quotes, second loss right there. But let's continue on. All right. So, I mean, we're obviously not doing that great. We'll take the Priest again instead of the Druid. And we'll take the, honestly, the Thunder Idol. I believe the Thunder Idol is a much better choice. Even though the Jaguar can do insane damage to the hero that goes next, I think the Thunder Idol is just a much more versatile hero, if that makes sense, you know? Sentinel and the Assassin together are definitely not the greatest for him, which is good for me. But actually, I do have the Priest, and he actually gave me Kong. So we can actually use the Kong's ability in my favor, which is awesome. Jaguar does go next. We do need to be careful. I mean, let's just use the Drakeling here, even though he could deal massive damage using the Assassin. But we actually did damage to his Assassin right there. But he could use the Assassin to damage the Drakeling, and he actually does not. He actually... We can actually now try to keep the Kong up there, so that way we can use his ability. Not really. We did take out the Assassin, which was an overkill, so we don't need to worry about his damage going crazy. It's going for the Sentinel. Very well played with the laser beams. Very well played with the laser beams. Hit the Jaguar right there. Bada boom. Ooh, multi-hit right there. And of course, a little bit of damage using the, you know, the chain reaction from the Thunder Idol. So not terrible. We're doing pretty good. Decent damage to the Thunder Idol. We'll shoot a fireball at the Sentinel and the Jaguar right there. Let's see if we can do some more damage. No, we don't. I mean, we did take out the Jaguar right there, so he has to rely on the Sentinel's laser beam to win. So he's definitely going to play around with the Sentinel. Manages to take out the Thunder Idol. Very well played. This is actually becoming a little bit dangerous, not gonna lie. Let's do this. The Kong will damage the Druid no matter what. So let's just hit the Sentinel right there. Sentinel survives. Oh no, he dies because of the laser beam. Or sorry, the fireball. If it wasn't for that, I think he would have taken out the Priest and the Kong easily. So, alright, so this is becoming a little bit dangerous, not gonna lie. But if you can hit the Druid like this, and then shoot a fireball at him, hopefully, it could be the end of the game, correct? And the answer to that is the fireball completely misses, but we still managed to get the victory right there. All right, so even though we only have one more life to go, technically, we got 2 wins. It's still not the greatest, but hopefully we can go even farther than that. Let's continue on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take the Yeti. We'll take the Yeti, and we'll take the Paladin for the heal. All right. Paladin, one of the best healers. Might as well take him, right? Sorceress and Striker. Okie dokie. Sorry for clicking randomly. He starts off with the Orc. He's going to push the Skeleton downwards. Only does damage to the Striker. That's fine. Let's just hit the Robot and the Orc right there. Hopefully the Sorceress stays... Whoa. Look at the damage that we did to the Robot. The Robot just almost died. The problem is he placed only 4 bombs. I think it was more bombs, or it should have been more bombs, but sometimes the robot, for whatever reason, doesn't place bombs if there's a bunch of things around the bomb, you know? Or around the robot, I should say. And sometimes it just doesn't work for whatever reason. But Thankfully the robot doesn't do that crazy amount of damage using the bombs. Let's do this. Let's see if we can make the Yeti hit somebody with his ability up there. Yes, we did. Whoa, lots of damage right there, ladies and gentlemen. The skeleton did fully get taken out, so either take out the bones or take out the rest of his heroes immediately, so that way the skeleton doesn't get revived. He is still doing lots of damage right there because of the Berserker, so well played right there. We are going to heal up the Striker here and hit the Berserker. Lots of feels to the Yeti and the Striker right there. We'll take it. Unfortunately, the Berserker does survive, so he can potentially take out the... Oh, he cannot take out the Striker. He still did lots of damage right there, but he did not take out the Striker fully, which is good. Should we go after the Orc right there? Go after the Orc. Healing up the Yeti once again, dude. We're just continuously healing up the Yeti, which is good. Because it is going to be a 1v4 situation very soon here. All right, so he just took out the priest. Or the paladin. Sorry, that's unfortunate, but it's okay. Let's see. I mean, we won't be able to do much here. Take out the robot. I was hoping to push his heroes towards the steam. That obviously missed. We did enchant the orc, so the orc can now die easily, which is good for me. He is going for the Yeti, it makes sense. He wants the Yeti to die. And he does take him out, and that is unfortunate. We are going to lose. Yeah, we're unfortunately going to lose here. We'll do this and then hit the skeleton. Alright, and of course, the Striker is next to the steam right there, so we're definitely going to lose here. But in a classic draft, I think we can watch an extra life, or an extra ad, to get an extra life. So we'll just do that, because unfortunately, that's going to be our third loss, even though technically it's our second loss. Because of the bug that happened, which I don't know how that happened, but what can you do, right? I think we can watch an ad here, and yes, we do. Let me watch it, so let's continue on. Alright, so we got the life. Let's see. We'll take the Rocketeer. The Frog Mystic is a worse healer. And we'll take the Barbarian as well, because she is very versatile than the Goblin. Let's see if we can win here, because right now we're not doing that great. Shaman Armadillo combo he has, ladies and gentlemen. That is unfortunate for me. So I'm hoping that we can just somehow win here. We actually have Sentinel and the Rocketeer together, which is not a good sign. Or not a good combo, I should say. He's going to enchant the Rocketeer and the Sentinel. The Sentinel doesn't matter too much. We could just go for damage using the Sentinel or buff up the Rocketeer. Buff up the Rocketeer. Hopefully we do hit the Shaman here. There we go. There we go. There we go. That did damage to the Shaman, plus everyone else with the laser beams, plus the Rocketeer is buffed. So that's good that the Rocketeer is buffed. He is going to place a bomb on the Sentinel. Re-enchants him once again. That's annoying. Rocketeer with 4 rockets, just as both of these guys right here. There we go. Sentinel. There we go. What a nice double kill right there, thanks to the Sentinel's laser beam. Alright, so Shaman dies. Frog Mystic dies. 3 of my heroes are enchanted, so the Armadillo can still place bombs, which is not the greatest, but we can still manage to win here. Ooh, decent damage to the Knight. The way that he did, the way that he played there was pretty good. Can we double hit the Armadillo right there? I just don't want him to place bombs on me. There we go. So only the Goblin is left alive in the 4v1 situation here. Oh, no, never mind. Miscalculated. The Armadillo survives. So he is going to place bombs on the Rocketeer. Potentially the Sentinel. No, the Sentinel does not get the bomb there. So let's hit the Armadillo plus the Goblin here. I was hoping for a double hit on the Goblin, but that's fine. So now it's a 1v4 situation here. Or a 4v1, I should say. Even though we're getting kind of weak, the Goblin is also weak, so we should be able to win here. Nice double kill. Very nice double kill. This is actually getting a little bit dangerous, not gonna lie, but we should be able to get the victory here. Just push it towards the Sentinel, and there we go. All right. Got a little bit close there, not gonna lie. And watching that ad was worth it, because I actually did get a victory. So we are going to get some coins, some gold. So, hey, I mean... You need as much gold as you can, right? It's crazy, right? Let's continue on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take the Drakeling. A Drakeling is a very, very dangerous epic. And we're actually going to take the Wraith instead of the Frog Mystic because, the Frog Mystic is the worst healer. So let's see. I have Sentinel and the Enchantress. All right. So we start with the Sentinel, which is, of course, not the greatest. Starts off with the Druid. He is going to just hit my Sentinel, correct? And the Drakeling, not too bad. We don't have a good angle here to hit the rest of his heroes. So we're just going to hit the Druid multiple times right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Pretty good play right there, I should say. Frog Mystic goes next. He is going to heal up the Druid. My Enchantress, I do need to start buffing up, or actually just buff up the Drakeling and the Wraith, and that'll be good for the Enchantress right there. So let's do that immediately. So we'll hit both these guys right here. The Enchantress should go up to just deal damage. There you go. Ooh, 3 heroes got hit for 72 damage. And now my heroes are doing a lot of damage, basically. So that's good. He is going for the Wraith. Interesting. I would go after the Enchantress because he does have the Shaman to work with to re-enchant my heroes, but I could just take him out right here, right now. Especially if we double hit him plus shoot the Fireball at him. This should be death, right? Instant death. We don't need to worry about him enchanting my heroes anymore. My heroes are just going to be dealing a lot of damage. Shaman is dead. Alright, Druid. Let's see. I mean, his most dangerous hero is the Vampire, obviously. If I had the Mummy, then of course that wouldn't be the case, but no way he double hits. Of course he double hits, because why not? So that's unfortunate. Can we hit the Vampire and the Druid together right here? If I do this, I might not be able to multi-hit the Vampire. We'll double hit the Druid instead. We don't double hit the Vampire. I mean, the Vampire would have survived with a triple hit, but it might have been for the best to go after the Vampire instead of the Druid. But it's fine. He is going to take out the Wraith and the Enchantress. So we'll play it on that. Let's just use a laser beam right there. We should be able to hit both of them twice. 1, 2, 1. Oh, the Frog Mystic got hit 3 times. The Vampire got hit once. Not too shabby. Alright, we should take out the Vampire. He doesn't have a good angle to hit the Sentinel with the Vampire. There you go. He did okay right there. Just, of course, not a lot of damage. We're going to just play the corner right here. Then we'll hit the Vampire and hopefully the Sentinel to shoot a laser beam. There we go. Ooh, okay. Vampire is sadly still alive, so he can definitely heal him up right here. He's going for the Sentinel. Okay, he does heal up the Vampire. Well played. Well freaking played. We should be able to hit both of them. And the Frog Mystic should get a multi-hit right here, yes? We only hit the Vampire once. I was hoping for at least 2 hits right there. He's focusing on the Sentinel. That's weird. There you go. He's going to hit the Drakeling right there. No. Okay, he actually hits the Drakeling right there. So very well played. Like I said, we have to take out this Vampire. That's the only way we can win right now. So we're going to do a wall bounce here. Shoot the Fireball. And then this should hit the Vampire. Hopefully a double hit to take him out. There we go. So only the Frog Mystic is left alive. We have a huge advantage because we actually have more health and we do an insane amount of damage than he does. He can heal up, but right now the crickets are not in his favor right there. Nice play right there. So let's do... We are doing 104 damage. Can we do this plus shoot the Fireball? Bada boom. We did shoot a Fireball, but it is not enough to take him out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, he needs to do a crazy play here in order to take me out, because one hit with the fire is not going to take me out, and thankfully he did not take me out. I was getting pretty worried that he was going to take me out right there, but thankfully he does not, and we're going to win that match by literally a very small margin. It was a very close match right there, but we got the victory, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the notification. Very close match right there. We got 4 wins right there. Let's continue one. Alright, so one more win, we're going to get a reward, which is awesome. We'll take the Knight. The Knight's actually pretty strong, in my opinion. And we're going to take the Treant. Honestly, I'm starting to enjoy the Treant even more. The Treant is a very strong common as well. So, giving the Naga, which is unfortunate because, of course, there's no enchanters in this match, which is unfortunate, but we could still win here. Like, buff up the Naga right there. And using the Treant, and there you go, 117 damage to both the Archer and the Yeti right there. Decent damage. I mean, take out the Naga if you want to do. I'm not using the Naga's ability at all. So buff up the Knight, and then we'll hit the Berserker, hitting the Archer as well. Hey, just keep getting those buffs, man. Just keep getting those buffs. He's going to use the arrows as well. Ooh, lots of damage right there. That's not good. Take out the Archer right there, or at least deal damage to the Archer and the Barbarian. There we go. Ooh, 3 heroes got hit right there. Let's go. Yeti's is in the goop, so just keep him in the goop and I'll be happy, but he might just push him out of the way. Yes, he did. Alright, so the Naga got taken out, but that's fine. I mean, the Naga cannot even use her ability, so it's whatever at this point. Hit the Berserker towards the skeleton. Oh, we missed the skeleton. We do hit the Yeti. And the Barbarian and the Berserker are taking some goop damage, which is good. I just failed to push the Berserker towards the skeleton. He might actually take out the Treant right there. Treant does get taken out. Okay, so not the greatest, obviously. But, it's okay. Hit the Yeti right there towards the skeleton. There you go. So the Yeti got taken out. The Berserker's ability is activated. That's not good. That is not good. He actually goes next right now. He's going to hit both heroes right there. Thankfully, only hits the skeleton once. Hit the Berserker twice right there. Hopefully we'll hit the Barbarian as well. No, we actually took out the Archer instead. Berserker is going to get a lot of value down there. Like a lot of value. That's not good. Alright, so he's going to do that. Knight is thankfully still alive. That's good, that's good. And let's see here. This is actually getting pretty dangerous, not gonna lie. Can we do this and then hit the corner and make the Knight go towards the Barbarian? Yes, we do, ladies and gentlemen. But he can actually take me out here if he actually double hits the skeleton and then goes back to the Knight. That's the only way he can win. And he knows it. Can he perform it? He failed! Oh my goodness, he failed! Leaving the skeleton alive, meaning that we are going to win that match, ladies and gentlemen. I should have lost that one. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. I got super lucky in winning that one, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy with that win, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our 6th win. So we're going to get a common orb. I mean, sure, just take a bunch of gold and the cards, man. We need as much as we can for my baby account. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. Alright, so we're halfway there through the challenge with only 1 life left to go, unfortunately. But hopefully we can win here. I mean, take the Warlord, dude. The Warlord... When I post this video, the Warlord is still not nerfed. I'm probably going to post this video after the... I'm going to post a video after the balance update, but right now, the Warlord is not nerfed. So, that's just to keep... just to let you guys know. So, let's see. Jossum gets the buff. That's actually huge for me. Hit the Wraith and the Zombie right there, and the Jossum is going to get a bunch of value up there onto the Enchantress. Assassin going first, which is a fantastic start for me. He doesn't have his ability right now, and Assassin and Wraith together, they don't go obviously together at all. So he cannot use the Assassin's ability for 2 turns, which is good for me. He buffs up the Assassin though. Okay. So we can take out this Enchantress, maybe, right? Can we quadruple hit the Enchantress to take her out? Yes, we do. So he won't be able to buff up the rest of his heroes. That's oh no, the Enchantress survives. No, he's going to buff up the Wraith. No, he's actually not going to buff up the Wraith. He's actually going to just hit 3 of my heroes right there. Decent damage. All right, so let's see if we can heal up the Vampire. I need to heal him up. So let's do that. Hit the Assassin, bada boom. And we're going to get a bunch of damage onto the Assassin. Is the Assassin still alive? Yes, he is, with only 6 health, ladies and gentlemen. Holy, very close. All right, Zombie goes next. This is where he can now finally poison my heroes if he wants to. The Jossum, and only the Jossum will get poisoned. That's fantastic for me, actually. So the Assassin will die no matter what. So let's... Not sure if we can double hit the Wraith. Let's just hit the Zombie here. We could potentially hit the Wraith as well. No, we don't hit the Wraith. We actually took out the Zombie as well. Okay, so only the Wraith is left alive in a 4v1 situation here. We're going to win here. There's no way we can lose here, ladies and gentlemen. There's just no way. Warlord goes next. And he does manage to take out the Johnson right there. Multi-hitting the Warlord, hitting the Sentinel. Imagine the Vampire would have gone hit again right there. That would have been annoying. But we should be able to win here. The Sentinel gets a buff, which that obviously does nothing. And let's do this. The laser beams just completely missed everything. We only did damage because of the fire. Thankfully, my heroes are separated, so he won't be able to take out everyone in a single turn, but that was just bad. We completely whiffed the laser beams, ladies and gentlemen. But regardless, we are going to win this one. That was just hilarious how I missed the laser beams. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get that win. That is our 7th win. Very happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. So far, so good. Yeah, let's continue on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll take the archer. The golem is not the strongest right now. Take the robot. Take the robot for sure. He does have some good passive heroes. The giant and the golem right there. Make the sorceress stay up there. But sadly, we don't make her enchant anyone right now. That's unfortunate. All right, so he's going to use a Jelly's ability right there. And hits the archer with the ability. Well played. And the barbarian gets hit with the freaking runes. So very well played. We should be able... Oops, sorry about the notification. Let me get rid of that. We got some decent damage onto the Yeti and the golem right there. Everyone gets hit, so not too terrible right there. But he might take out my archer right now. Oh no, the archer only gets hit once. That's good for me. Very good for me. Barbarian almost gets taken out right there. Hit the giant towards the barbarian. Barbarian should hit the golem. Golem gets fully taken out right there. We still haven't enchanted anyone, which is unfortunate. But right now we are somewhat surviving here, still alive. The barbarian will die if she stays there, and the giant. He actually took me out because of the runes. All right, so that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, but both of our heroes are pretty healthy still. So let's double hit the cultist right there. The giant will get hit. We did not enchant the cultist yet. Are you kidding me, dude? That's unfortunate. Will either of them get hit with the runes? No. Thankfully, no. Let's double hit the cultist? Is that the correct play? I honestly don't know what to do. I guess the cultist, because the cultist can do some serious damage with the runes. And the sorceress actually went down to enchant the giant, which he's going to die in one hit no matter what. But the Yeti is important. The Yeti will now take less hits to fully take him out. He's going to use the ability right there. And thankfully, we're okay so far. Let's do this. Push it towards a robot. And there you go, because the bomb will fully take him out. The giant did not get hit from the sorceress, but regardless, he basically has one more turn to win here. And there's just absolutely no way he's going to win right there. All we gotta do now is just hit her once, which actually I cannot do it. Oh, well, I should be able to do this wall bounce right there and take him out. There you go. All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our 8th win. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy with... how far we have come, even though that first loss that we received was bugged, unfortunately. But so far, so good. Let's continue on. Alright, guys. We'll take the Jaguar, and we'll take the Striker for sure. Alright, so if we get this win, we're actually going to get a bunch of gold from my baby account, so hopefully we can do that. Let's see what we can do here. We have the Kong, so it's basically a wasted hero, technically, because I cannot use his ability at all. Wow, look at the Striker, dude. The Striker took some major damage. Can we hit the Jetty and then hopefully hit the Pirate? There you go. Alright, so decent damage to the Pirate and the Assassin, but that was some crazy damage that he did to my Striker. The Striker is about to die right here. Never mind, he's actually going after my Jaguar, which he still manages to take out the Striker. Well played. So a puppet is now on the board, which is good for me. So we shall hit the Pirate towards the Jaguar. Jaguar should hit the Assassin. Not sure if we can make the Assassin hit the Puppet, but we'll do this. Nope. Still decent damage right there. Decent damage. Alright, so Jetty goes next. He'll definitely use the Jetty's ability onto my Puppet, probably. Yep, my Puppet Master got the Jetty's ability. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. Assassin goes next. So his ability is going to work on the Assassin, which we're kind of blocked. But let's see if we can hit the Yeti, the Pirate, and hopefully we can push the Assassin towards my Puppet. We took out the Pirate instead, because I got the aim bug. So not what I was hoping for, but we took out the pirate, so I guess that's fine. But he is going to take on my Jaguar right now by double hitting the snowball. Misses the snowball, so that's good for me. So we shall do this. Not sure if we can push the Yeti towards the puppet, but I would like to. And yes, we do. 75 damage right there. So it's a 3v2 situation right there. Right here. But of course, my Jaguar is about to die. He is kind of blocked right here, though. He is kind of blocked. He is going to take out the Jaguar, though. So that's going to be a second puppet on the board, which is good for me. And we can actually get a lot of value right here by pushing the jetty towards the puppet. So let's do this. There you go. If only the puppet was buffed, but we still did pretty good damage to the Yeti. He should go after the puppet master, definitely. There we go. Hits the Kong as well with the ability. He is playing very well, dude. This person is playing very, very, very well. But we just took out the Yeti right there, ladies and gentlemen. So only the Phoenix is left alive. He needs a triple hit on the Puppet Master and a quadruple hit, right? No, he also needs a triple hit on the Kong. He almost beat me, dude. He just almost beat me. And if I make a mistake here, the snowball is blocking me. Dude, the snowball blocked me because I was going to go down. There's no way he did this, dude. He might win now. Dude, I think we are going to lose here. Unless we somehow push the Phoenix towards the puppet using the snowball right here. Please. There you go. Alright. I got very nervous right there. But we did get the victory right there, ladies and gentlemen. I got very nervous. I thought that snowball cost me the game right there. But we got the victory right there. So we got 1,500 gold. It's of course not a lot. But it adds up. So happy with that. Let's continue on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take the farmer. The farmer is very versatile. And we'll take the... We'll take the huntress? I think I should have taken the... I probably should have taken the cultist. It's okay. Hopefully we can make this work. Skeleton goes first. Keep the farmer in the back. We don't want the farmer up there. So we shall hit the banshee, hopefully twice. Aim bug once again. Oh, right. So that play alone might cost me the game. Because that shouldn't have happened, obviously. Going for the banshee play. Huntress does deal a bit of damage to me. But we do have the Huntress buffed. Let's do this right there. Lots of damage to the warrior. And the cultist as well. So pretty good damage. He is going to damage the robot, which it'll place some bombs across the board, which sadly, it's not in range other than the bomber. It's not in range of anyone else. Let's do that. We just took out his warrior. The banshee was actually in range of the bomb as well, so everyone took some damage right there. So pretty okay. He's going after the huntress. Using the... Oh, he's going to push it towards the bomber. Decent damage, and the runes is going to hit the huntress, but the huntress does in fact survive, and it's all because of the defensive buff. The defensive buff actually kept the huntress alive. Make the skeleton hit the cultist. Cultist is dead. Yep, the cultist died, and we actually hit the bomber down there. So it's a 4v2 situation right here. So far, so good. We have a good advantage of winning here. As long as he doesn't do anything too crazy right now with the bomber. We should be okay. He is going for the farmer. Okay. Well played, getting a double kill right there. Very well played. We should probably get a double hit right there. So there you go. So the bomber got taken out. Only the banshee is left alive. The dynamite is out of range from my heroes, so that's good for me. As long as the dynamite doesn't hit my heroes, I'll be okay. He's going for the robot. That's smart. Going for the robot to push it towards the dynamite, which it will hit. Well played, dude. Well freaking played. Make the skeleton hit the banshee right there. Sadly, we only got one hit. Alright. Unfortunately, that was only one hit. That's it. We're at a disadvantage here. We are at a disadvantage. So he hits the robot only once, but he doesn't hit the skeleton, thankfully. But we don't have a good angle right here. The bomb is blocking me. It's not like I can hit the... This is unfortunate, dude. We actually don't have a good angle here. We're gonna have to hit it like this. and then hit the Banshee right there. And sadly, we weren't able to use the bomb, but it was either that or completely miss, you know? He can actually just... no, he needs a triple hit, and he only gets a double hit on me right there. So, okay. I need a triple hit, though. Don't think we're going to be able to get the triple hit, and he needs a double hit. It's not the easiest at this angle, but he can easily get it. And he failed! He failed to get the double hit, ladies and gentlemen. We survived with 6 health. Let's freaking go. I should have lost that one, to say the least. I should have lost that one, but very happy that we got the victory right there, ladies and gentlemen. Super stoked at how far we have come, even though we got that weird loss, even though that wasn't a loss. But very happy about that. Let's continue on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take the Jossum for sure. The Jossum's just OP. And we'll take the Skeleton because we got nothing to enchant the Satyr. At least to my knowledge, because my opponent could give me something to enchant. No, he doesn't. Okay, so we start off with the Jossum. He starts off with the Champion. So Champion, Satyr. His heroes doesn't scare me too much. I mean, his Mice Bandit can be pretty dangerous, but other than that, nothing. I'm not too worried about his heroes right now. Let's hit the Johnson right there, or, you know, hit the corner with the Satyr a bunch of times. The Mice Bandit got hit a little bit, so pretty good. Hunter's got the attack buff, which of course that makes her incredibly dangerous. He might actually hit the corner. Jossum in the corner. Misses the corner, so we can actually just hit the corner of my own and go for damage right there. Hit the Champion as well, twice hopefully. There we go. And the Johnson is going to get a lot of value right there. There it is. And the Mice Bandit should be dead right there. And there you go. Everyone gets hit with the ability, or the trap, I should say. So that's good for me. Very good. Satyr, not to worry about the Satyr. Doesn't have his ability. Jossum is just barely hanging on, though. So not the greatest. I would like to take out his Champion, but I don't think we can right now. So hit the Satyr, potentially either the Champion or the Huntress. Only the Huntress. Alright. So Champion goes next. My Jossum is going to die no matter what. Because if he doesn't focus the Jossum, the ability will still take me out. So there it is. So unfortunately that happened, but you know, now we got the puppet on the board, which is okay. Let's hit the trap, and then hopefully this will hit the Huntress. There you go. And the ability, or the runes, but sadly the runes hits nobody right now. Huntress goes next with the attack buff once again. Her attack buff makes her incredibly dangerous. So let's see if we can win here. He is going after the Puppet Master, right? Yeah, he seems like he is going after the Puppet Master, but nothing crazy happened. That's fine. Let's do... I mean, I guess we just hit both these guys. There really isn't much I can do here. Champion gets taken out. The runes is going to hit the Huntress. So both heroes are just one hit away from death. This should be a victory. Should. Just activate the trap. Just activate the trap. That's all we gotta do now, and we'll win. So, bada bing, bada boom. That is going to be our 11th win. We just need one more win to complete this draft challenge. Let's see if we can actually do it, ladies and gentlemen. Draft challenge usually requires luck, and we're actually this far in the challenge. Let's see if we can actually get there. Let's hop into the final battle. Alright, the final battle. I really hope I get some good heroes. Giving him the Naga is good because as long as he doesn't have anything to enchant, I'll be okay. Honestly, I'm starting to like the Puppet Master more than the Golem right now. He actually gave me Satyr, so we basically have heroes that doesn't use their abilities, which, I mean, it's unfortunate, but what can you do, right? This is it, the final battle. Hopefully we can win here. Hopefully we can use the Yeti's damage onto the Berserker right there. 75 damage. It's okay. I mean, of course, we have the 30% damage reduction. Let's see if we can win here, ladies and gentlemen. The Treant right now is my saving grace, you could say, because of how, you know, the Treant's ability can work super well for me. Let's do... If we hit it like this, it is going to miss. So I think here might be the best choice because the Yeti could hit the Mushroom. Let's see. No, it missed the Mushroom. Oh, hit the Naga. No, it missed the Naga. You kidding me, dude? Come on, man. That was a waste. Not a waste, but still, I wasn't able to, you know, perform, you know, to the best of my abilities right there, man. Satyr going next. Not much I can do here. The Naga, I'm not too worried about the Naga right now. So let's go after the Golem. Let's do that. Only a double hit. Naga goes next, but the Naga doesn't have a direct hit on the Treant. He can hit the Puppet Master if he wants to. He's going for the Golem damage, which doesn't scare me. The Puppet Master does take a little bit of damage down there because the Golem pretty hefty. Just dealing multi-hit right there on the Puppet Master. Decent damage to the Golem and the Naga right there. We'll take it. Alright, so let's see what he does here. Going to hit the Treant and the Puppet Master. Okay. Thankfully, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Should we hit the Satyr the Berserker towards the Satyr? I guess we'll do that. So, the Berserker's ability is activated. We have to take him out as quick as possible. He can definitely push the Treant towards the Berserker. Yet he gets hit as well. Treant survives with 1 health. Holy guacamole, the Treant survives with 1 health. What can we do with that? I have no clue. I have no idea what to do. The best thing to do is just hit the Puppet towards the Knight, and then we'll hit the Berserker here. Berserker gets hit twice. That was huge. Hitting him twice was definitely key to winning this one, or to potentially win this one, because I can actually still lose. And I think we are going to lose, ladies and gentlemen. He is actually going for the Satyr instead of the Treant. That 1 health Treant can definitely make a comeback for me, ladies and gentlemen. It's just weird why he is doing that. Go for the Knight right there, push it towards the Treant. Hit the Golem, so the Golem gets taken out as well. It's a 2v2 situation, right? Or 2v3, or 3v2. I mean, the Treant just has 1 health, but we can still work with him. Takes out the Satyr, but I mean, we can still play around with the, the puppets. So the best thing to do is just buff up the Puppet to hit the Naga, then we'll hit the Treant as well. Or not the Naga, or not the Treant, the Knight. Double hitting the Naga with the Puppet was pretty clutch, not gonna lie. He's going after the Puppet Master. He just won. There's no way he got so lucky right there, man. Unfortunate loss, ladies and gentlemen. After 11 wins, just 1 win, I was not able to get the 12 wins. And honestly, I blame that bug that I won, but for whatever reason, it still gave me the loss. I have no idea what happened right there, but I cannot even watch the replays because it's bugged. I cannot watch the replay. The game doesn't understand what happened right there. But a pretty good run, obviously. 11 wins is clutch, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Just an awesome run overall. Just 1 win away. I wasn't able to get there, man, to the 12 wins. But it's still an awesome run overall. If you guys have any other recommendations that you want to see, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll certainly do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for the continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.